Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Spring is around the corner and it's time to start getting our vegetable garden beds ready for the season. This week we're going to show you how we are rejuvenating our garden beds and hopefully setting it up for a great growing season. Let's get started. I will need to start by removing all the old dead plants and weeds and loosen up the soil, which would have become compacted over the winter months. I plan to start on this bed as I already have beetroot seedlings ready to transplant. I will then tackle the strawberry patch. As you can see, it's now growing into the pathway, so I'll clean that all out. I will then move on to these 3 beds because they will need to be ready by March. The hoop house is not doing too bad. I have this year not rolled up the sides, so it's stayed pretty warm in here. And before I can plant, also a job Clive and I will have to do next week, but before he gets home I'll be scraping out all these chippies. I'm not sure if you can actually see how this is bent. This pole I believe needs to be raised, this straightened, so that we can, once the chippy stones are out, I will take the fabric cloth out. We'll have to put a whole lot of builder sand underneath because it's just sunk. And only then can I then start topping up and planting. Poor fella thinks he's coming home for a holiday. No. And I'm quite impressed how my peppers are actually still producing. Not sure where the bees are coming from, but it seems to be holding up. I've cleaned up all the tomatoes, and even though we are halfway through winter, I still have a couple of tomato plants growing. There you can see there's some tomatoes there, over there, and there's another one over there. So that's good news. I have learnt a lesson this year. As long as I keep it all nice and closed on the sides, it still allowed me to get some more fruit. These peppers are still producing. Jalapenos, chilies. I also managed to clean these 2 beds yesterday. I'll need to empty all the buckets. That's an apricot tree. They're looking pretty good, and I'll be able to get my beetroot and leeks in there. I'm going to start cleaning out the strawberry beds, just cutting away all the dead leaves, and then I will be topping up with some of our compost and adding fertilizer. I'll come back and show you how far I get. I have now finished with this strawberry bed. There's quite a few loose ones here, which I will plant into the gaps once I have put new compost and fertilizer down. I did then start on this side, and these were all the ones that were growing outside that bed there. So I'm going to have to stop this job because I'm going to need to find somewhere else to plant the excess strawberries. I do know strawberries and tomatoes like each other, so I'm thinking if I just get one of those sections there, cleaned out, cardboard down, new compost down, I can then transplant these strawberries and then add the tomatoes later. Good morning. I'm not feeling very bright and bushy this morning because our dear neighbour has replaced his toy. So I got woken up at 4:30 this morning. I'm going to continue cleaning up this bed so that I can take all the soil out, lay new cardboard down, replace it with more compost, and plant the strawberry snippings that I took out of the beds a couple of days ago. That's the job for today. These tomatoes never got picked because we suddenly got a cold snap and they're just not looking good. But it's a new year and ready to plant the new. I have already got seedlings growing in the house. I know I said I wouldn't do that again, but I have. So hopefully they'll be ready to go in soonish. I think you understand what I'm doing, so I'm not going to bore you. I'll come back to you when I'm almost done. It's actually a lovely day today, and the temperatures do look like they're going to start warming up. When I say warming up, I think tomorrow is going to be 17 degrees. I'm not going to get too excited that spring is on its way, because I've made that mistake before. But at least we've had a couple of dry days. Most of the time Clive's been away has been raining. I'm hoping by taking this down to the hard ground, putting new cardboard down, which is thicker than the cardboard we used a couple of years ago, it'll prevent a lot of the grass and these weeds coming up. All right. Before you get bored, I'm going to shut you down, and I'll report back when I'm done. So that went a lot quicker than I actually thought it would. So I have decided I'm going to continue with that side there and hopefully get it done, as well as empty all the buckets down to the compost, so that hopefully tomorrow morning I can actually start early and take all the soil out and lay the cardboard ready to put the new compost down. I have completed that side of Tom Alley. It's all cleared up in the middle. And this bed here is already complete. The only area I have left to do is this side of the fence bed. Now, unfortunately, I've run out of buckets to put all the mess in, so I'm going to stop now because I do have to get up to the house and, do other housework and things like that, and then feed the animals. But what I will do is, once that's all done, I will then take all the buckets, load them up on the tractor, and take them out to the compost. And then hopefully tomorrow I can get all that soil out, pull back the irrigation.
Good job, babe. As for this bed, yeah, lesson learned, don't use untreated wood. The bed is just rotted away. We're going to have to do something here. Rebuild this using pallets. I mean, look at how the wood's just rotted. This was totally untreated. Okay, we won't do that again. It needs to go in the ground this year. It's been in the pot, 2 years now? Grown from pip, from seed. Well, from a mango we bought and ate. Got to get this cleared as well. We need to come and shred this wood, but it's soaking wet. I don't know what it's going to do to that chipper. I don't think we can do it now. There's Vicky laying. Hello, Vicky. Come on. Hello. Hello. Mandy's been busy while I've been away. She's cleared out all the old dead tomato plants, pulled the irrigation pipes out the way. We're going to toss this soil, rejuvenate it, ready for spring planting. The strawberry beds are a mess, so Mandy's getting stuck in here cleaning them up. It's looking a bit better.
Yeah. I've put fertilizer and then put our compost.
These are all strawberry plants that Mandy's recovered that were growing in the pathway here. Yeah. Still more to go.
Oh, fuck, I can't.
Don't know where she's going to plant them.
Because I'm not growing lettuce out here. It's just not
We
worked.
can't grow lettuce. We've proven this year after year after year.
Can't grow iceberg lettuce.
Yeah, that's true. We've grown other lettuce.
So, and even the other lettuce didn't grow so well, so they can stay in the hoop house, and I think we'll have enough in there just to feed us. Cool, so yeah. That's the plan. These, I'm then going to do up and down there.
Not down and up. Pull all this dead shit off the chicken coop.
Yeah, but what I'm going to do is take a lot of the seeds, and run it up and down the fences, and then I'm going to pull all of that off.
Okay, because I think what we need to do is get the fine mesh and cover the whole thing in fine mesh so we can keep these bloody birds out. Might save a fortune on chicken feed.
Yeah, and put that little secret door in around the side there.
Yeah.
For them to get in and out.
Yeah. What you doing? Hey? Are those potatoes in that bucket there?
Mari Piper.
So Mandy's got this bed cleaned up and prepped. I think beetroot's going in here with those 3 leeks that have self-propagated. Still got to sort that one out. Not quite sure what we're going to do with that, but that would just rot. Mandy has told me that I'm going to get lots of strawberry smoothies and strawberry jam this year. Let's see. That bed's done. That one there's done. And those are all baby plants that have been pulled out to be replanted. I thought grass wasn't supposed to grow in winter. Bit of a jungle out there, so I'm going to hit it with a strimmer. Maybe look at getting Nico out the garage, charged up, and send him to get this place mowed. But I think we'll mow by hand first, so we can get all the grass and drop it onto the compost bins. So just hit it with a strimmer for now. We'll bring the mower down tomorrow, give it a mow by hand, and then look to set Nico free in the next week or two, I guess. Mandy's still busy on the strawberry. She's making a meal of it. What have you been doing? Doesn't look much better than it did an hour and a half ago. So tomato bed's being prepared. Mandy wants to put cardboard down. Got to get the rest of the soil out, lift these grates, put the cardboard down and fill them up again. And this is the weed bed. What are we growing weeds for, babe? Smoke. To smoke. And in preparation for spring planting, we're ripping out all the soil from the cucumber bed, and I'm also ripping down this plastic netting. We're going to replace it with the same as what we've got on the tomato beds. I can't think what it's called now. Rebar, whatever. So that's what we're up to today. So Mandy got bored of doing strawberries yesterday, so she's on to a different job today. You have got bored, otherwise you would have carried on. You're just changing your priorities. Is that what the story is? The weather's not looking too good. It's supposed to rain tomorrow. Yeah. Come. Well, it looks like it's coming earlier than that. So look at the clouds. Got so much crap lying around. Everything's disorganized chaos. Everything. Hey.
Yeah.
There we go. Don't need that piece for now. At least now we can dig all this soil out without having any obstruction. Only obstruction will be Mandy getting in my way. Okay, so we've revised the plan. Mandy's plan originally was to put cardboard in all the beds, even though there's no grass up top there. So we revised that plan. We're going to do it down this section over here where the grass grows through. Same on this bed. This bed, however, the cucumber bed, we're going to try and do cardboard all the way up because it's prone to grass. Let's get on with it. So now, because Mandy's a girl, her plan was to cut thin strips of cardboard and run it up either side of this grating. I've just lifted it up, as you can see, so we can get one piece of cardboard in underneath. It's not a request, it's an instruction, so I don't have to say please. Look at underneath there.
Please. Why did you open that up?
Because we want it thick over here. We don't have to take, you know what I'm saying? So, okay, that'll work.
Peter?
I don't think it'll keep the grass out completely, but it's got to help. So that's what we've done. I don't think it's going to work, but it's appeased Mandy, so. Okay, now we just drop this back down. Oh, it doesn't want to go down. Wow. There we go. Okay, so call me when you put all the soil back, alright? Yeah, I'll help you. I'll put on the cardboard first, babe. There we go. Where's more soil?
Down there.
Those buckets down there.
Try and make it level all the way down so we can put the irrigation.
Yeah, but we need more soil.
Well, that's
I don't know what happened to all the soil that was here.
It got transferred over there. This has now got to go there. Remember?
I don't know, woman's logic. Jesus. No wonder there aren't that many women CEOs, just as well. Did that sound a little bit misogynistic? There's no DEI in this farm.
No, it's just Mandy.
I'm the only male on the farm.
Yeah.
Oh, me and Charlie.
And Gio.
Gio's not a male.
It's not a male.
I told you he's DEI. Are you happy now? You can plant some strawberries.
You see what I have to put up with?
I think they'll be feeling for me what I have to put up
bah
with.
humbug.
Now I suppose you're going to want to sieve this stuff and take the weeds and shit out before you toss it in.
This one's already been de-weeded. So that can now
Well,
come in.
why would I take the soil from all the way over there to put in over here? That soil can go in there.
Yeah, but
this soil can go in here.
Yes, but I can start. But don't put any more. I need it here.
There's a big hole over here.
I'm going to get compost.
Pull the drippers out the way, because if Mandy digs here, there'll be holes. It's true.
How am I back?
Oh, you're back. Oh, we're not doing cardboard here. We don't need cardboard in this bed. Maybe down the bottom though.
Correct. And the cucumber needs a whole bed.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright, we're on the same freaking wavelength now.
All right.
This takes a while for men to actually...
You take the spade now.
Click on, no, I've got the fork.
It's here. I got the...
They also can't find things.
See, we do things differently. Instead of rotating the crops, we rotate the soil. Woman's logic. Yeah, it's true. Think about it.
Yeah, whatever. Unfortunately, I only have 4 buckets to work with because...
It's not my fault you filled 6 buckets with stones.
7.
7 now.
There's 1 in the hoop house. You told me to get it done by Friday. I did that.
I didn't say which Friday.
True.
Soil doesn't look bad. What's this white stuff called? Mycelium.
I think so. Sound like you know what you're talking about.
Is this you putting compost in the beds before it's ready? Why am I using this spade? Where's that other spade? The Italian spade up by the gate.
Possibly.
Because my back's going to be screaming at me just now.
I'll go take some drugs.
Feed the drippers back through and tie them up.
You need a hand?
No, I'm alright.
I'll give you one anyway.
Yeah. You just complicate matters. It's easier when I do it myself. Well, maybe not. That wasn't supposed to happen. There we go. Cable ties. So these drippers are done, just using cable ties with cup hooks so we can stretch them tight. And the same on the other end. Now the pipes are cold.
Huh?
They're going to stretch when they get warm. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. This bed by far is the worst.
This one?
Yeah. The grass coming through is insane. Okay, take 365. I'm just waiting for Mandy to finish weeding here so I can pull the drippers in for the second tomato and strawberry bed.
And asparagus.
There's asparagus coming through. Okay, Mandy's not waiting, she's planting some asparagus now from the hoop house. It's a good thing I came down here to supervise because it was taking so bloody long, leaving Mandy to her own devices. You're welcome.
Oh, what would I do without you?
I know.
Move it somewhere.
Yeah, I know. We're doing it Mandy's way. Instead of rotating the crop, we're rotating the soil.
It's true.
They've always come back up at the same place.
No, but we took the green pepper soil and put it into the tomatoes. So he's right, we've moved the soil, not the plants.
Woman logic. And that's the second tomato bed done. Just need to top up with a bit of compost and soil, and it's ready for planting. Look at this dog. Just barks all the time. Hey, Belle.
I hope you enjoyed the video. Happy gardening, and we'll see you next week. Take care. Ciao.